Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Pitchside. Thank you so much for definitely checking out our content and definitely giving us feedback when we put out the content. We do appreciate the support, and we're here to always tell you that to be a part of this family, simply hit the subscription button on YouTube and subscribe. When you do subscribe, you'll get all the big stories coming your way, all the exclusive information as well. So please make it a point when you're on Pitchside on YouTube with Tabu Peter, please subscribe. The last 72 hours have been really tough for the family of Mike Mutebi Hillary, who we all know as a coach in Uganda football, arguably one of the most successful club coaches that we've seen in Uganda. Coach Hillary Mike Mutebi is, as per now, reported missing, and efforts are being done to make sure that he is located. As Pitchside, we thought it wise to, come and set the record straight, catch up with the family, and understand exactly what is going on, so that you who is out there watching and has followed the story can understand where exactly this whole thing started from. So I'm in the company of one of the people that have worked closely or have been with Coach Mike Hillary Mutebi closely, and I'm going to let him say hello, then he will introduce himself. Welcome, Sevo.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Yeah.
It's nice hosting me to talk about Coach Mike.
Yes.
My name is Kenneth Robert Mobiru. I'm a brother to Coach Mike Mutebi.
All right. So as you can see, we are in the compound of, the palatial home of Coach Hillary Mike Mutebi in Kampala, and this is where he resides from. So, Mr. Muro, let's start with the fact that, Coach has, of course, been, I should say, on a sabbatical. He's still on a sabbatical here and there. Before you get to, everything and what he's been up to, what exactly happened? What is the situation? We know that Coach Mike Hillary Mutebi is missing, but how did it come to that?
Yeah, Coach Mike has been missing, like you said, over 24 hours.
Yes.
Because they had activities of the church. He's a very active church member. He doesn't miss his Sundays for church. So the church organized a function and they get together for different parishes. And they were supposed to have a retreat in Chisubi Beach. So they gather up and collect and then get onto the coasters to Chisubi Beach. They had a good day. I was following up on them by calls with the people he was with. And they said the last they saw of him was when the function was over and they were moving towards the coasters so that they can get back home. While on the way, they realized that probably coach is not. Actually, I called one of the people who were supposed to move with him, and he told me we are good and we are getting back. And I think at this point, that is when they realized that probably coach is not on the coaster. So until then, we've been trying to find out where he stayed, where he missed. He probably went on the wrong coaster, taken to a different parish or direction. I personally moved back to Chisubi Beach that very night, talked with the management, tried to comb the place, and they said the last person they had left and they had closed up. So ever since then, we've been having efforts to reach the parishes, to reach the drivers of the coasters, to reach the passengers, the Christians of different parishes.
Yeah.
We've been making rounds to get to see whether he went on the wrong coaster, whether he... So until then, so we decided to put it public and see which help we can get from whoever.
Okay, so just to understand the context, the coach didn't have a mobile phone with him by the time what they had gone to do at the beach ended.
Yes, true. The coach, normally when he's going for these church activities, he leaves his mobile phone at home. Okay. And being that the people he was moving with, one of them is his caretaker, stroke maid. It's a village mate and a fellow church member. The husband had a phone. So I have been trying to connect. I was trying to connect with him through that phone. He usually leaves his phones at home when he's going for church services or church functions.
Just how often has he done these activities and he's come back okay without any disappearances?
Well, this has been a retreat. He's not been to church before,
Yeah.
but he goes to church. They usually have church functions. They usually have weddings of church members. He goes and attends functions of the same, and he gets back well.
And there is no effort to look for him in any way. He's always come back well and he's good to go.
Sure.
Okay, so what is the concerted effort now that is going on, apart from, of course, us, the media, who are putting it out there that it's important to locate Coach Hillary Mike Mutebi? Has the church set out to other parishes? Is there an announcement now officially? How is the search going?
Yes, we tried to get in touch with those different parishes because different parishes were coming together. There was Mulago Parish, there's Kanyanya Parish, there's Nankulabye, then there's Nabulagala. So we've tried to get to the person who coordinated that trip and who was in charge of the retreat. We've tried to reach out to the members of the church and the members who were present for that function. And the priests have really been helpful on finding out what is happening. But as of now, we haven't had anything. All the people say that the people who came onto their coaches are the rightful people who went by their coaches.
Okay.
So we have rolled out to police. We have been to Subi. Yeah. We tried to call a few media people, and it's all over the place now. We tried to make it public so that anyone who can help us can give information.
We're definitely going to, come together, different stakeholders. It doesn't have to be only media. People out there that definitely know Coach Mike Hillary Mutebi. If you can, in the best way possible, put it out there that the search is on for the coach, and hopefully in the next few hours we will definitely be able to locate him, and he's back home safe and sound. Now, as the search continues, you've been with Coach for all this time. You're his brother. You've worked along with him closely. I mean, how would you describe him? Like the character and his personality for the time that you've worked close with him?
Yeah, everybody knows Mike. Mike is a football guy. Mike loves his football. Mike loves his work. He dedicates too much of his time for football. And all Mike knows is football. Minus football, Mike is nothing. So he's been involved in football all his life. You guys all know he's been there for football. And he's a very dedicated person. So that is it about Mike.
All right. So he's had a sabbatical. I think ever since he left AS Chigali, he's not been picked up any coaching role. Entirely, that's up to him, really. And we'll definitely know when we catch up with him. But how has the sabbatical been? You who has been monitoring him here and there. How active has he been? What are some of the things that he's been putting focus on as he's in the sabbatical?
Mike's sabbatical has really been sabbatical because he's been off football, but he watches his football. He watches his TV on football. He listens to sports programs, and he watches from a distance. But he's been in sabbatical. Everybody knows that. Yeah, but he has his schedule. He gets up in the morning. He watches his TV. He takes his meals. He does a little exercise, bike. He moves around. He takes a brisk walk. Yeah, the schedule like that. He does the same in the evenings. Yeah, and then he gets back. He's a home person, practically. Yeah. Home, exercise, his general walks, and that is it.
Yeah, the notion that because he's a quiet guy and he doesn't be out there in public every time, maybe some people think because of the sabbatical he's been too quiet, and maybe there's a perception that maybe he's not really wanted to put himself out there in the public eye and all of that. There's a bit of a thought that is different from what you're telling us. Maybe just clarify on that. I mean, is he comfortable in his sabbatical, if I would ask it that way?
I wouldn't say it's comfort, because it's somebody who loves football and somebody who's worked with football all his time. When there's no football, when there's no activity, you definitely can't get comfortable. But he's decided to take that path. He watches from afar. He keeps to himself. Mike is not much of a social animal. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
His program, when even he's working, is work, home, work, home. Never goes to social gatherings. Never goes to drink a place. No, no, no. Work, home, home, work, and that is it. So when there's no work, he's at home.
It's important to note that at some point there are going to be like points where the searches can actually generate from, maybe from the village. There's a possibility that maybe you went to the village, or are there places that you'd point out and say maybe here and here, maybe it could ease on whoever is watching to actually know that if they're in that area, they can actually locate him.
No, no, no. I don't think Mike would move to any the village. Our mother stays in Karagara, and it is me who drives him to that place. Mike will not jump on a boda. Mike will not jump on a taxi. When he needs to move, he will let me know, and I take him there, does his whatever he's supposed to do, and then get him back. He doesn't move on taxi. He doesn't move on boda. So his movements are really set up, and
So it's you who is responsible for his movements.
yes,
He
all
can't
the
walk
time.
out of this house and just go anywhere. And you also know his program,
Yes,
what he's supposed to do, where he's supposed to go,
yes,
and all of that.
Yes, when he has a program, he will let me know that tomorrow I'll need to go to Fufa. Tomorrow I'll need to go and see so and so. Tomorrow I need to go to the doctor, and it is me personally who takes him out. Other than these brisk walks he does, those ones he doesn't have to tell me. But because it is his program, he gets out, makes a few rounds around the village, and then he gets back.
Okay, maybe what is also important to note is when you talk about him doing brisk walks and taking a walk around this area, he definitely knows his way around.
Yeah, sure.
It's important to note that he knows that when he's here, he's actually in this position, he's in this location.
True.
Someone may think maybe that's not the case. Is he able to identify where he is and identify people and
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But because Mike has kept himself, he has kept to himself, he's kept in the house, he's been to himself, he's not been out there in the public. When you keep into the house and you don't interact with a lot of people, there's a way
it catches up with you.
Yes, you disconnect. Other than that, it's been fine.
All right. So maybe just one more final call to people out there, from your perspective as a brother, on about Coach Mike's whereabouts. You could make it now so that people know what they need to do.
Yes, I really call upon the public. Mike is a public figure. There's no question about that. I'm calling upon the public, everybody, every stakeholder. Please help us find Mike. If you know you're with him, if you know you've seen him somewhere, please help us find him.
Is there like a line that they can call, or do they report to the nearest authorities or something like that?
Yes, of course. You can report to the nearest authority, but right now the most direct line is. Can I read it out?
Yes, please.
0792 334490. 0792
Yes.
334490.
Okay, Coach Mike, as we know, is a pillar in Ugandan football. Make no mistake about that. He's enjoyed success with KCCFC and the national team and all the other teams that he has coached with. Are there any efforts from maybe the federation and other clubs that he's worked closely with? Have they reached out to you and the family to work together and make sure that this message is as loud as it is out there?
Yeah, for now, not yet. For now, not yet. I'm trying to contact. I contacted a few people like Peter Chivazo.
Yes.
Then Peter Chivazo has been taking that route of KCC, and I've contacted a few of his players like Gibe Karule, whom he has been working out in the last few months. They've been working out. He had a very good program. They have been doing physios and trying to get him back to work. I've reached out to Cyrus Zimaze. I've reached out to Senfuka Charles. I've reached out to many players. Alan Subuga, few media people, Masembe, Robert Sentongo, the people of football that I know.
Yeah.
So I asked everybody to do what they need to do to help find Mike.
All right. I know for sure that Coach Mike is going to be found. and he's going to come back alive and kicking. There's no doubt about that. So what would be the next call of action? I mean, when that happens, because I know for sure that I know when he comes, he will need to know what transpired and the breakdown of what all of that happened. But from your perspective, how would you want to handle it? Going forward, maybe would you need him to get back into more active work or something like that, or would
Yes,
it be rushed?
yes, sure. As soon as we get Mike, Mike loves his football. Mike loves his football. Mike has been saying, "I'm getting back." Mike has been working with Gibe Kalule on his reconciliation, recovery, and trying to get back. He says he still has to do a lot for Ugandan football. As soon as we discover Mike, Mike needs to get back to football somehow. His hobbies of Chibuli have been coming around. They have been helping him. They have been saying, "Please, Mike, come, join us. Don't keep yourself in a cocoon." So he needs to be active.
Okay.
And all Mike knows is football.
It's football.
Yes.
You've closely interacted with him.
Sure.
Maybe is there something you say would be the reason why he decided to? He can take a sabbatical, but he can also still be out there talking to the football world. Is there something you can point out that you feel maybe made him uncomfortable not to be out there in the football world, that he decided to sit back a bit?
Yeah, Mike loves football so much. Yeah. When he pulls out of football, he still feels for it. He's done a sabbatical before.
Yes.
He was convinced by one of his colleagues, friends of his, Audrey Nsubuga and the late Chambade, to get back to football. So this is not the first time he's doing a sabbatical, but I know he can come back. Yes.
Okay. So we've had a very touching discussion here as regards to Coach Hillary Mike Mutebi. Again, just to put it out there, the search is on for the coach, Coach Mike Mutebi, to make sure that he's back here at home in Kawempe, Kampala. And we definitely hope that wherever he is, he's safe. And please, anyone out there that gets to see the coach, make your way. Do the best that you can. Reach out to the necessary authorities, and let's have him back here home, safe and sound. We've given you the numbers that you can call, and to everyone in the football fraternity, it's really, really crucial and important for us to come together and put this search out there, because we all need to see Coach Mike Mutebi healthy, back here at home, but also most importantly, alive and kicking. So this is a plea to the entire world and to the entire Uganda that the search for Coach Mike is on. And let's have those calls going. Let's have the search on. If you're in any district, well, that is Coach Mike Mutebi you're looking at. If you're looking at him now, so make sure that you contact the necessary authorities to actually have him back here. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for the information. Like we said, we're praying that Coach is back safe and sound, and we can have a wonderful time thereafter. Yeah, that's it. Keep it pitchside as always. Cheers.